Welcome to the Small Business Report with your co-host, Carl Brown, the Executive Director of the DC Small Business Development Center, and Sharon Morton. They're bringing you all the tools you need to succeed. Stay tuned for expert advice for business owners, subject matter experts, and government agencies on how to start, grow, and finance your business right here at HUR Voices on Sirius XM, Channel 141. The Small Business Report will be right back with a show you don't want to miss after these messages.
Hey, Small Business Report listeners, are you a small or mid-sized business? Let BDPAtoday.com help you leverage emerging technologies and digital innovations to transform your business.
BDPAtoday.com will highlight your organization's innovations, solutions, and success stories. Let BDPAtoday.com publish your branded videos, blogs, and photos to a national tech industry audience and assist with your awareness building campaign. With BDPAtoday.com, you can network with qualified and certified tech professionals and get access to developers, gamers, hackers, and interns to join your team for short or long-term projects.
Visit BDPAtoday.com for true digital transformation that will drive competitive advantage to your organization.
That's BDPAtoday.com.
This is HUR Voices on Sirius XM Radio Channel 141 with your hosts, Carl Brown and Sharon Morton.
Welcome to the Small Business Report here on Sirius XM, Channel 141. This is your host, Carl Brown. And in the house with me today is...
your sidekick, Sharon Morton with MortonMediaTV.com. How's everybody doing? We're so glad to be here again, right, Carl?
Oh, my God.
Alive and well in 2020.
2020, I mean, oh, my God. 2020 is the worst. The worst.
Okay, let's not jinx ourselves because we want to make sure 2021 is coming in with a bang and with great things and great vibes and a whole new administration, but we don't talk politics here, right?
That's right. That's right. But we got today on the show, we got Sherri Hunt from Uncorked Inc. And she's going to talk to us about how to deal with our anxiety and all that other craziness that's going on in our lives, how to become calm, relaxed, and healing. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too.
And then on the bottom half of the show, we're going to have Cynthia, Cakes by Cynthia.
Cynthia Knox, right?
Cynthia Knox, right. And she's going to talk to us about her business that is thriving in this pandemic and economy.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I'm going to talk to you about what the DC Sbdc is doing, and we are doing really well. I mean,
Always.
We have customers coming in by the busload.
Yeah.
Everything is virtual. We're not doing one-on-one confidential counseling face-to-face. We're doing it virtually.
Yeah.
And that's no cost to all the small businesses. We eliminate all of the barriers so that they can get this, counseling for free. We do a lot of no-cost workshops, loan package review. We've done over $4 million in the last 2 months.
Wow.
So if you need some money, come and see us.
That's amazing.
We do industry research and international trade. So if you need help in any of those areas, come and see us. Sign up for services on Sbdc.org.
And if you're a small business and you're not in the Washington, D.C. area, you can go to any small business development center near you by going to what, Carl? Is it
Americas with an S, Sbdc.org. Americas with an S, Sbdc.org, and pick the local small business development center near you. We're convenient. We're all over. We have 1,000 offices around the country, Guam, Puerto Rico, American Samoa, and the U.S. Virgin Islands.
And if you need any public relations work or TV and radio work or commercials, any of that, MortonMediaTV.com is great. So we've got to go to break right now. We'll be right back. We will be right back after these messages here on the Small Business Report on HUR Voices, Sirius XM, Channel 141. Computer systems in cars are the new normal, from electronically controlled transmissions to dozens of sensors. So when something breaks, it could cost a fortune. That's why I have CarShield. CarShield has affordable protection plans that can save you thousands for a covered repair, including computers and electronics. The people at CarShield understand payment flexibility is a must. Monthly plans can be customized to your needs with rates as low as $99 a month. No long-term contracts. At CarShield, you get to choose your favorite mechanic or dealership, and CarShield takes care of the rest. They offer complimentary 24/7 roadside assistance and a rental car while yours is being repaired. CarShield has helped over 1 million customers. For as low as $99 a month, you can protect yourself from surprises and save thousands for a covered repair. Call 800-CAR-6000 and mention code REPORT, or visit carshield.com and use code REPORT to save 10%. That's carshield.com, code REPORT. A deductible may apply. Are you a business owner and your business needs a boost? Are you ready to build or grow a profitable business that delivers new clients and customers to you every month? Have your business highlighted on a national radio show or TV network. Let MortonMediaTV.com help you get the maximum exposure your business deserves so that you can get the customers you need. MortonMediaTV.com will help you start or grow your business rapidly through the power of TV and radio. You can reach hundreds of thousands of viewers and listeners who want to buy your product or service. At MortonMediaTV.com, our mission is to teach business owners how to use the media to their benefit. You can become a thriving entrepreneur and achieve the financial freedom you've always dreamed about. Go to MortonMediaTV.com and get your business on TV or radio for the maximum exposure you deserve and the customers you need. That's MortonMediaTV.com.
Hey, Small Business Report listeners, this is your host, Carl Brown and Sherri Morton. Are you a growing small or mid-sized government contractor ready to reduce your back office costs? Do you want to maximize your compliance and minimize risk managing contracts? Move your business to the next level of success with At-Work Systems.
At-Work's OneLink solution provides electronic self-services to every employee, greatly reducing frustrating paperwork. Your managers get out-of-the-box processes that increases productivity, improves control, and eliminates surprises. And most importantly, your executives get the real-time data and analysis needed to make better decisions.
Take it from us here on the Small Business Report on SiriusXM. Let At-Work Systems streamline your back office and save you money while doing it.
Visit exploreatwork.com now and receive your free demo and business assessment. That's exploreatwork.com.
This is HUR Voices on Sirius XM Radio Channel 141 with your hosts Carl Brown and Sherri Morton.
You're listening to the Small Business Report here on Sirius XM Channel 141. And on the radio today, we have Sherri Hunt. And I've known Sherri for 100 years, so
Carl,
this is really special.
Carl, you've known everybody for 100 years. You know everybody. But Sherri, we're so happy. We're so happy to have you on this show, Sherri. This is a business show, but we have fun too.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. You know, because business is already, is hard enough, but and we're hoping that you give us some tips on how to stay calm, how to relax, and all that. But Sherri is the owner of Uncorked Incorporated, and that's a great name. She's also a certified yoga coach, certified restorative coach, and a certified social emotional learning coach.
Wow.
And we're going to find out all about that. So, Sherri, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. How you doing? And tell us a little bit about your company.
And your website too, Sherri. We want people to be able to go to your site if you have one available.
I'm great, and I want to say thank you for the opportunity. So what I do is I work with individuals and also groups, get invited, sometimes families. Now that everybody is in the mode of Zooming, so I do live Zooms with individuals and families or groups. And we talk about with all of the chatter and the distractions that are going on and the day-to-day life challenges that everybody is dealing with concerning COVID, concerning the election, and just being pulled from 100 different directions. So we talk about how do we deal with the anxiety of everything that's coming at us on a daily basis, and it's not easy. So
Not at
that's
all.
what I do is I help people become more intentional about who they are as an individual and not get caught up and lost in all of the chatter and the
Yeah.
noise. It's important for us as individuals and human beings to be very intentional and
Hmm.
just to take some time and connect with ourselves.
I was
Because
going to ask you, yeah. Go ahead,
it's
Sherri.
only when we can connect with ourselves that we become a better person. We think with more clarity, and we're able to go about our day to day activities and interactions with people and ourselves and situations in a more thoughtful and I would say proactive manner.
How do you how
So
do you how do you go about enjoying your interactions with other people in a more thoughtful manner if you're not able to interact with other people, like in this particular instance of a pandemic? And then also, what are the benefits of pausing our minds and turning down the noise in our heads, which is really difficult to do when you're in this type of situation?
well, I think the most important thing, first of all, it starts with self. So you have to take time for yourself. You have to pay attention to your individual GPS, your individual mind, your individual thoughts. Know what triggers you, know what your triggers are. And you have to also take time to really pull away and shut down. So, whether
Hmm.
it's turning off your phone, turning off your computer, going to, if you happen to be out and about, if you find that park bench, finding
Yeah.
that quiet place, if you're at work, there has to be some place that you can, just pull away for a matter of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, however long it's going to take to bring you back into that moment where you can actually refocus yourself. And you have to really shut down, shut the distractions out, and pull away. So you have to
Yeah.
do everything. Think of it as trying to do something every day to improve yourself. So it's
Yeah.
all about it. It starts with us as individuals. And it's
Hmm.
only as we become a better individual, then we can be effective and help somebody else.
Okay.
So, how do you drown out your distractions?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a good question because a lot of times the distraction is your phone or your computer or the news, which so much of it is bad nowadays. It's like almost bad for your health to watch it.
What I encourage people to do is, um, I'm not, it's important to know what's going on and stay current with current events, and just not totally become isolated that, you don't know what's going on in the world and you don't know what's going on around you. That's important. But I think we have to get to the point because it's become so intrusive, and
Hmm.
it can become so overwhelming. You know, you only us as individuals can get to a certain point in our day where you're not responding to your emails, you're not responding to your texts, and you leave your phone, whether it's leaving it in another room, whether it's turning it off, whether it's, not turning on the TV, and
Hmm.
just taking some time to yourself and putting yourself or placing yourself in a place where it's just you and the quietness, where you can actually hear your own heartbeat.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know
wow. That's
and
powerful.
that's it's not easy for individuals because people are not comfortable, with themselves.
And they're
So
not really comfortable staying still because of all of the technology that surrounds us. It's almost hard not to look at your phone all of the time or be on your laptop. And I believe I heard or saw something that said that people are more lonely and in depressive states today as a result of all of the technology that's going on and all of the things that they're on, the gadgets, that it's causing more and more people, especially young people, to be depressed. Have you heard that?
Yes, and that's true because we're human beings, and human beings are social creatures, and we thrive on human interactions.
Right.
So, that has been, I mean, even for myself in the sessions that I have with individuals and I have with groups, the whole COVID situation and the whole circumstance of isolation, even for myself as a therapist, it's very difficult because we're human beings and we need, we thrive off of that social interaction. And have to talk to people through a screen or talk to people, 25 feet away, and you have this mask on, so the whole ability to be able to hug somebody or touch somebody or, just, give someone, you can smile from a distance, but that whole social interaction, unfortunately, the virus has put us in the world in a circumstance, in a situation where social interaction is very limited. So if it's a matter of going out for a walk and keeping your distance just to see other people, or getting in your car and going for a drive and seeing other human beings walking around, or knowing that other human beings are driving around. So it's not easy. It's difficult. And, I think we're getting to the point as a world where, some relief is coming. I think about, I think about, with dangers and, knowing that you have to take the precautions. I mean, I think about, I have grandchildren. I have a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they happen to live in New York City. But as of yesterday, my 6-year-old, the school system is on pause, and my grandson is saying, I need to go back to school. I want to go back to school.
Right.
I want to, they want to
see their friends,
be with their friends.
See their friends. Yeah.
Right. Because we're human beings. They're human beings. And that social interaction for young people is very difficult. It's important. And so one of the things that I do when I work with young people, I have a it's geared towards age. It's an age group type of exercise.
Well, Sherri, before you finish that, we're going to have to come back because we are about to go to break. But I wanted to know, do you have a website, or how can our listeners get hold of you or see what it is that you do?
Well, they can reach me through my email. I don't have a website.
Okay, and, what's your email?
I don't have a website. That's a long-term development.
Yeah.
And
what's your email address?
My email address is Demetri, DEMETRI, the number 8 at iCloud.com.
Okay.
And my number is 917-670-6954.
Okay. Well, we're going to go to break. And when we return, we can pick up where we left off. So Thank you. Please keep your dial right here on the Small Business Report on Sirius XM, channel 141, HUR Voices.
Hey, Small Business Report listeners. We've said goodbye to summer, and it's time for things to get back to our everyday autumn groove. With so much changing around us, it's difficult to find that extra time for you. With Plexaderm, all you need is 10 minutes and you can look 10 years younger. Plexaderm is a clinically studied serum that gives your appearance the right kind of changes. Visibly reduce wrinkles, fine lines, and even under eye bags in minutes. Take up to 10 years off your appearance in less than 10 minutes. The results will last for hours. Try a 6-application trial pack for just $14.95 with free shipping when you visit Try Plexaderm.com or call 800-685-1292 and use the code SMALL. This order comes with free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Make those wrinkles, lines, and under-eye bags disappear with Plexaderm. Visit tryplexaderm.com or call 800-685-1292 and say the code SMALL at checkout.
Get ready for skincare and makeup that will heal your mind, body, and soul. SkinDeepBeautyStore.com is a totally organic and vegan skincare and makeup line that you'll love using, because what you put on your body is just as important as what you put in it. Choose from our organic moisturizers, anti-aging serums, natural and fruit-based scrubs, masks, lipsticks, and glosses. No more worries about harsh chemicals being absorbed into your skin. It's time to commit to your health and wellness. SkinDeepBeautyStore.com is your one-stop, cruelty-free skincare and makeup shop with safe and environmentally friendly ingredients for the love of you. Visit us at SkinDeepBeautyStore.com. That's SkinDeepBeautyStore.com.
Do you need expert advice from successful business leaders on how to start, grow, and finance your business? Tune in every week to the Small Business Report at HUR Voices on Sirius XM Channel 141 with your hosts Carl Brown and Sherri Morton. The Small Business Report gives you, the small business owner, and those thinking about starting a business, expert advice from successful business leaders around the country. Visit us at smallbusinessreport.biz and like us on Facebook. The Small Business Report, giving you the tools you need to succeed. This is HUR Voices on Sirius XM Radio Channel 141 with your hosts Carl Brown and Sherri Morton.
Welcome back to the Small Business Report here on Sirius XM Channel 141. And you are listening to Sherri Hunt from Uncorked Inc.
Yeah.
And she is a certified social emotional learning coach, certified yoga coach, and a certified restorative coach.
I love it.
I had one question for you.
Yes.
Since we talked about all the distractions and craziness going on, and people have a lot of anxiety and they want to get out, they want to be around other folks, and they're really forcing the issue, and that's why the number of cases keeps going up. But how can we become more focused, gain peace and calmness in our lives?
Well, one of the things that, we need to do, as I said previously, is you need to take time for yourself. And you have to, every day, you have to try to do something to improve yourself and really find inner peace. So whether it's a matter of taking a walk, exercising, baking, taking a bike ride, gardening, listening to your favorite genre of music, whether it's a matter of even, sitting by a lake or a beach, and just take some time to inhale and exhale and listen to your inner breath. And one of the things that I think is really important is that we have to remember that there's always an answer, even when we don't know what the answer is. Mm-hmm. So, and trust the process.
When you say there's an answer and trust the process of what? Of becoming more focused and and tuning out the distractions?
Well, yes. So, I mean, distractions can come in various forms. It could be financial, it could be mental, it could be a family situation. And as individuals, a lot of times when we hear bad news or, it comes to us, our human response to things is we tense up. Like, oh my God, I don't need this right now. I have so much that I'm contending with. Yeah. And I'm not saying that it's easy, but as you begin to learn steps of how to deal with situations and circumstances. And one of the things that I tell individuals all the time is that, you know, we're the captain of our own ship. And there should be in life, not that it's easy, our circumstances, our situation, our financial responsibilities, our family, you know, we're in control of that. And as individuals, you have to get to the point where you determine how you let anything that's going on in your life affect you.
I think that's easier said than done, though. Like you
Yes,
said,
it is.
it's not easy, but particularly in this, you know, the state of the world right now, and you have so many people struggling financially. It's kind of hard to say, hey, you know, don't let that control your life when, you know, maybe your landlord is about to throw you out because maybe there's not a moratorium on the rent and you don't have a job, so you haven't been able to pay your rent. What do you recommend to people who are in situations like that, where it's dire?
You know, I've never been in that situation, and I've never had a client in that situation. But what I would suggest is, I mean, at the end of the day, the reality of a current situation is the reality of a current situation. And unless, you know, you're actually in that situation, number one, you want to respond the best way you can possibly respond, and respond in such a way that you don't make it worse for yourself.
Yeah.
So with the situation being what it is, I think
you still have to kind of breathe and focus.
You have to breathe. You have to really become very intentional with who you are as an individual.
Yeah.
And really say to yourself, you know,
it's going to get better. What can I do?
What can I leave behind to be in order for me to be my better self? For me, my practice, you know, my practice through life has always been, when one door closes, a greater door is opening. But that's not necessarily, you know, the reality for some people. That's not necessarily some people's reality. You know, when one door closes, you know, a monsoon comes.
Oh, gosh.
Right, yeah. I mean, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen people evicted out of their homes and basically have said, you know, I'm not taking any of that. The furniture, I don't need it. I can't fit it in my car. I'm going to be living in my car.
Yeah.
And there was one woman that said she didn't even have a car to live in and was going to just be homeless, you know, and that's the dire situation that a lot of people are in right now.
And a lot of business owners, right, Carl? You were saying
a lot of business owners.
Yeah,
it's beyond, you know, belief at this point how, you know, how many places of business that appear to be still available to be open, but the people are not coming back.
Yeah.
Meaning the owners.
Oh,
and
wow.
Those businesses that are open, the customers are not even coming back.
Yeah.
So, right.
And look at all the businesses that have closed down, right, Carl?
Oh, yeah, even the large businesses.
The corporations,
Yeah. So, you know, but how do you take time to restore balance and breathe? I mean, because that, you know, I mean, if you're in a tsunami at this point, you still got to have some wits about you. You still got to focus and navigate your way through it, because otherwise you would just perish.
Right. I think it's important to, you know, when you're going through and, you know, you're at the tip of the cliff with 1 foot off and, you know, half of your other foot about to be, you know, half of your foot is just the only thing that is keeping you on the ground, is that, you know, it all comes back to self, and you have to really, you have to hit the pause button. You have to shut down and, you know, try to really gather yourself and at the end of the day, be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
Be kind to yourself. Be compassionate to yourself.
Right. Yeah. A lot of people focus on being kind to others, which is a great thing, which we should all do. But you have to be kind to yourself. That's good what you said. I wanted to ask you quickly too, Sherri, because we're running out of time. But before the break, I think you were talking about a particular age group, or having an audience of young people that you help or something. Were you talking about that?
Yes, I have a curriculum that I do. I haven't taken it into the schools, but I do have a curriculum for a social emotional learning that is geared towards children from kindergarten to 12th grade, high schoolers, college.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually different exercises based on the age group that you could do with K through 12 or K through college level. Once you get to college level, it's more adult, to actually help them and, help them improve, improve their lifestyle, improve who they are as a individual. And so, for the individuals that I work with, it actually, it has helped.
Yeah.
And, it just, so it's a whole thing about when you can help one person, it's not a matter of helping the large community at large.
Mm-hmm.
It's if you get that one individual and you help that one individual, and that one individual spreads the word about how and what helped them, then you get the next individual. So it's one individual at a time. You work with one individual at a time, or one group at a time. And that's how you do it. I mean, you can't, when you deal with social emotional learning and you deal with relaxation and peace, coming from me, it's easier to talk about versus sometimes the individuals that actually do it. So I take people through exercise. We're
gonna have to stop right there, Sherri. Give everybody your email address and phone number really quickly, because it's unfortunately the end of the show.
Okay, so my number is 917-670-6954. My email address is Demetri, DEMETRI, the number 8 @iCloud.com.
Okay.
Hey, Sherri, thank you so much for being on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so you're going to take us out, Carl?
Yeah, this is the Small Business Report. We'll be right back after these messages. Hey, Small Business Report listeners. Are you a small or mid-sized business? Let BDPAtoday.com help you leverage emerging technologies and digital innovations to transform your business.
BDPAtoday.com will highlight your organization's innovations, solutions, and success stories. Let BDPAtoday.com publish your branded videos, blogs, and photos to a national tech industry audience and assist with your awareness building campaign. With BDPAtoday.com, you can network with qualified and certified tech professionals and get access to developers, gamers, hackers, and interns to join your team for short or long-term projects.
Visit BDPAtoday.com for true digital transformation that will drive competitive advantage to your organization.
That's BDPAtoday.com.
Computer systems in cars are the new normal, from electronically controlled transmissions to dozens of sensors. So when something breaks, it could cost a fortune. That's why I have CarShield. CarShield has affordable protection plans that can save you thousands for a covered repair, including computers and electronics. The people at CarShield understand payment flexibility is a must. Monthly plans can be customized to your needs with rates as low as $99 a month. No long-term contracts. At CarShield, you get to choose your favorite mechanic or dealership, and CarShield CarShield takes care of the rest. They offer complimentary 24/7 roadside assistance and a rental car while yours is being repaired. CarShield has helped over 1 million customers. For as low as $99 a month, you can protect yourself from surprises and save thousands for a covered repair. Call 800-CAR-6000 and mention code REPORT, or visit carshield.com and use code REPORT to save 10%. That's carshield.com, code REPORT. A deductible may apply.
This is HUR Voices on Sirius XM Radio Channel 141 with your hosts Carl Brown and Sharon Morton.
Welcome back to the Small Business Report here on Sirius XM Channel 141. We got Miss Cynthia Knox, Cakes by Cynthia, on the line today. I mean, hey, you got Cynthia. What is your website? Because I want them to look at. Yeah, I want them to look at some of the cakes and the cupcakes and the shakes that you do. Because, I mean, oh, my God. I mean, I gained weight just looking at it.
Yeah, from the jump, we're going to get your website. What's your website?
Okay, so our website is www.cakesbycynthia.net.
Okay. There you go. And if you want some delicious cakes, cupcakes, or shakes, I mean, golly, you got to go to her website and take a look. Because, I mean, it's beautiful. She's Cynthia. On Facebook too, but hey, go to her website. So,
Cynthia, do you do it? Wait a minute, I got to ask her a quick question, Carl. About her website. Do you deliver nationally, Cynthia?
We deliver locally, like the DMV area, DC, Maryland, and parts of Virginia. We deliver to those areas. As far as shipping, we haven't quite got that part down yet. I mean, we tried to use family to use for the experience of shipping to see if it gets there to them in one piece, and it keeps being an epic fail. Like every time it comes in crumbs.
Oh,
so the shipping,
Yeah, I don't know how to do that shipping part. That's an art in itself. But, why did you start your business?
Well, I got a love for cake and baking and things like that in high school, believe it or not. I went to a vocational high school. Like a lot of girls in the Baltimore City area, we wanted to do hair, so I wanted that to be my trade, and of course, cosmetology was like completely full. They was like, okay, Cynthia, you got to pick something else because cosmetology is full. I was like, okay, I like to eat. I like to bake Dunkin' Hines cakes when I'm at home, so let me do commercial baking. And lo and behold, I didn't even know I had an actual natural talent for it. It's like I picked up on everything like right away. So when my teacher seen that, she threw me in every high school competition you can think of.
You mean cooking? You mean cooking and baking competitions?
Baking competitions. Yes, okay. She put me in every high school baking competition that you can think of because she seen like, oh my goodness, I never seen nobody pick up on this trade, as fast as you did. It's like you got a natural talent for it. And I stuck with it ever since high school. It was like always my mission, always my dream. I'm going to have my own bakery one day.
Look, and if they go to your website and look at your products, they would know that you got mad skills. Yes. I mean, everybody can't do what you do.
Yes, sir.
And I looked at your shakes, and I was like, oh, my gosh, she is so creative.
Yeah, we call them freak shakes.
What kind of shakes?
We call them freak shakes.
Freak, like FREAK, like freak out. Okay, why do you call them
that? Because these things
they're over the top.
They are. They're not like a regular shake that you get from one of these fast food joints.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
These things are beautiful.
Our shakes have a lot going on with them.
Okay, now
a lot
Cynthia,
going on.
If Carl comes to Baltimore or I come to Baltimore and we look you up, you got to have some shakes and some cake ready for us. Okay.
Okay.
And Carl, you got to pick it up for me if you go, and I got to pick it up for you if I go.
Absolutely. So,
Cynthia, go ahead, Carl.
No, I was just going to say, what are some of the lessons learned about running a business? Because you just opened up a brick and mortar where other folks are like running away from brick and mortar.
Right.
So you could talk about all that and your food truck.
Yes, this is actually my third brick and mortar. What a lot of people don't know is my business failed twice before I got it right.
It's good to hear that because so many people don't understand, that a lot of times failure is the first thing that happens before you see that success.
Absolutely. So it failed 2 times before I got it right.
What do you mean your actual cake business failed? Your bakery
the actual
failed?
Cake business, the bakery failed 2 times before I got it right. The first time I went out into retail was in 2006. I had a little studio space there, doing cakes and things like that. And me not thinking, okay, Cynthia, you need enough influx of customers coming in that's going to sustain these bills, even though you were working by yourself, and this is your only full-time job. You need enough money coming in to sustain this business and also your personal bills, and it wasn't enough coming in. So I immediately was back home in my kitchen in about 4 months because I was in way over my head. And the second time that I went out into a retail, I came right back out again in 2009 to go into retail. And I went into retail there and I was there for a little over a year. Now the money was coming in over there. It was enough to sustain the business and my personal bills, but I was spending it as fast as it was coming in. So I wasn't putting any to the side, I was mismanaging the money, so to speak.
Okay.
And that failed.
We appreciate your honesty, by the way.
No, and
people don't let me tell you that, right, Carl?
Oh, absolutely, because these are lessons learned for everybody.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you, the reason why a lot of businesses are failing right now during this COVID is because they didn't have any money put aside for the rainy day fund.
That's right.
And we in the middle of a rainy season.
A thunderstorm. We're in the middle of a thunderstorm, a tsunami, like our other guest said. Yeah.
So the business has been running consistently since 2013 in a brick and mortar. We've been running consistently for 7 years now.
What did you do differently?
I got an accountant.
There you go. I love it. Yes.
You spent some of that money, that business
wisely,
and you put it back into the business.
Yes, I got an accountant. I got a lawyer.
Yes.
I sure do. It's like now I call them on the phone. Now I can't spend nothing without, especially my accountant, without her knowing about it. Especially if I use the business card. Like a couple weeks ago, I went and bought $150 worth of crabs and I used the business card for it. I mean, she chewed my butt out.
There you go.
This is for.
Now, she wouldn't have chewed you out if you was putting it on something. Meaning a cake or a shake.
Exactly.
Hey, Cynthia, were you putting the crabs on top of the cake? Is that what you told her, Cynthia? Were you making crab shakes?
No, I actually was trying to hide it from her. And when she went through the monthly statements and everything, she's seen it like, what is this? The crab? What? The crab?
Okay, that's right.
She's a good accountant.
She's good. She's an excellent accountant. Yeah.
So
that's what you need.
Those are the two major things that you did, Cynthia. You got an account and you got
an account and a lawyer. And because we was at in a residential commercial area in 2013, actually where I grew up at over in West Baltimore. That's where the commercial facility was at in 2013. We outgrew that space like super fast in like 3 years. We outgrew that, and we had to we came down to the shopping center where we tripled our space. Of course, with tripling the space, you triple in your rent too.
That's right.
Yeah. So we tripled our space, and I was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to afford, to come down here, and they love us down here.
Well, let me ask you. So you triple your space. How many employees did you add?
Well, when we was at Bloomingdale, it was just myself, my fiance Earl, and his mother, rest in peace because she's no longer with us. But it was just me, him, and her when we was over at the Bloomingdale space, and my brother. We was over there at the Bloomingdale space, and my brother wasn't getting paid hardly ever. And my mother-in-law, it was like every now and then, we would pay her something, But down here is a staff of 11 at the store we're at now.
You see?
Wow.
See? Yes, I love it.
That's what I'm talking about. Cynthia,
yes.
You went from that to failed businesses, but you kept at it. You knew this was your passion.
Absolutely.
And you just did the right thing and hired an accountant and a lawyer. And now you're in a bigger space. I was going to say, how are you able to handle, because I think you have a food truck business too, right?
Yeah,
how do you
it's
do
a milkshake
both?
truck.
A milkshake. Oh my God,
Yes,
I know.
it's a
Is the
milkshake
line
truck.
around the corner trying to get the milkshakes?
Yes,
Oh my
because up here in
gosh.
Baltimore is nothing like that up in Baltimore. Our milkshake truck is the first of its kind up
Are
here
you
in Baltimore.
serious?
Yeah,
So you make
it's
the
the first of its
milkshakes
kind.
Probably the
on the
first of
truck.
its kind
Yeah.
in the
I
country.
know.
But
I
hey,
was going to
Yeah.
say,
Yes,
you
we
make the milkshakes
on
right
the
there
truck.
on the truck.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my God. And
well,
people stand in line for
Cynthia.
it.
On a serious note, have you ever thought about franchising?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
And what are you going to do about that, Cynthia?
I
I might have to be on that truck with you.
Yes, I want to franchise. I want to franchise eventually, but I kind of wasn't really going to entertain it, for about 2 years because we got some other projects that we're trying to get off the ground. And once we get that off the ground, because we got other locations that's opening up. So once we get that stuff, once we get those locations off the ground and get those going, then we'll start, looking at all of the guidelines and the things that we need to do as far as franchise.
Okay, so
Wow.
we're running out of time. We got all excited, Cynthia, talking to you. I almost lost track of time. So if people want to look at your website, they can go to cakesbycynthia.net, right? But we will be right back after these messages here on the Small Business Report on Sirius XM Channel 141 HUR Voices.
Hey, Small Business Report listeners, we've said goodbye to summer and it's time for things to get back to our everyday autumn groove. With so much changing around us, it's difficult to find that extra time for you. With Plexaderm, all you need is 10 minutes and you can look 10 years younger. Plexaderm is a clinically studied serum that gives your appearance the right kind of changes. Visibly reduce wrinkles, fine lines, and even under eye bags in minutes. Take up to 10 years off your appearance in less than 10 minutes. The results will last for hours. Try a 6-application trial pack for just $14.95 with free shipping when you visit tryplexaderm.com or call 800-685-1292 and use the code SMALL. This order comes with free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Make those wrinkles, lines, and under-eye bags disappear with Plexaderm. Visit tryplexaderm.com or call 800-685-1292 and say the code SMALL at checkout.
Hey, Small Business Report listeners, this is your host, Carl Brown and Sharon Morton. Are you a growing small or mid-sized government contractor ready to reduce your back office costs? Do you want to maximize your compliance and minimize risk managing contracts? Move your business to the next level of success with At-Work Systems.
At-Work's OneLink solution provides electronic self-services to every employee, greatly reducing frustrating paperwork. Your managers get out-of-the-box processes that increases productivity, improves control, and eliminates surprises. And most importantly, your executives get the real-time data and analysis needed to make better decisions.
Take it from us here on the Small Business Report on SiriusXM. Let At-Work Systems streamline your back office and save you money while doing it.
Visit exploreatwork.com now and receive your free demo and business assessment. That's exploreatwork.com. Are you a business owner and your business needs a boost? Are you ready to build or grow a profitable business that delivers new clients and customers to you every month? Have your business highlighted on a national radio show or TV network. Let MortonMediaTV.com help you get the maximum exposure your business deserves so that you can get the customers you need. MortonMediaTV.com will help you start or grow your business rapidly through the power of TV and radio. You can reach hundreds of thousands of viewers and listeners who want to buy your product or service. At MortonMediaTV.com, our mission is to teach business owners how to use the media to their benefit. You can become a thriving entrepreneur and achieve the financial freedom you've always dreamed about. Go to MortonMediaTV.com and get your business on TV or radio for the maximum exposure you deserve and the customers you need. That's MortonMediaTV.com.
This is HUR Voices on Sirius XM Radio Channel 141 with your hosts Carl Brown and Sharon Morton.
Welcome back to the Small Business Report here on Sirius XM Channel 141 HUR Voices. And we got Cynthia Knox, cakesbycynthia.net on the phone.
Yeah.
And believe me, you need to go to her website because she is nothing but the absolute truth.
Yeah.
And if you are in the DMV or even in Delaware, you need to make a trip to Cynthia's store, because she is, oh my God, the cupcakes, the cakes, the shakes. Mm-hmm. You will love getting her stuff. So, but hey Cynthia, so you talked about working with your fiance. How is that?
Yes, it can be a good thing, and it can be a bad thing. You working with your significant other, but most of the time, it's a good thing. What I think me and Earl, where we have the problem at sometimes is we try not to take work home. Because,
that's hard, though. Isn't that hard to do?
That's hard because he's my business partner. He's my business partner, so that's hard. So it's hard. Like sometimes, like we can have a phenomenal day in the shop, but then some days, we'll bump heads. We'll bump heads with concepts. Because we're around each other 24/7. It's like we go at home, we're living together, and we at work all day together. So it's like, okay,
and
it
then
can be
vacation together,
and we vacation together. So, but he's my best friend. He's my best friend at the same time. I tell him all the time, and he tell me, I wouldn't do it with nobody else. I wouldn't do this with nobody else.
Cynthia, I want to ask you, your shakes, are they your own recipe? Because you've been on the Food Network, you've been on the Cooking Channel, Netflix. They are your own recipe. So is it like a family secret, or everybody knows?
No, it's not a family secret. I think it's more so with our shakes. I think it's more so the way that we make them. The techniques that we use to make them. Because your flavor for milkshake is your flavor for milkshake. You got the vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry ice cream. Yeah. I think it's just the over the top, that we go, as far as the presentation, like the cup, the outside of the cup is covered in whatever flavor it is. Like, say, for instance, the unicorn shake, we cover the entire outside of the cup in like a unicorn sprinkle. And we do a cotton candy ice cream, and we top it up with a big blob of cotton candy, and with an ice cream cone and things like that. And the strawberry one, you have it topped with a big cupcake, on top of it with tons of whipped cream. And I think it's more so
Sharon, I'm telling you, go to the website and check it out. Because when I saw those things, I was like, man, I'm gaining weight, and I'm just looking at it.
Right.
Cynthia, you do parties and all of that as well? Okay, I thought you would. Like, you would bring your truck to the party, right? It's sort of like having
we do private events. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that's wonderful. Mm-hmm. What are some
I was just going to ask, what made you open a baking supply store? Because right now, in the middle of the pandemic, everybody's closing up. What made you do that?
I'm opening businesses.
Well, come on, Cynthia. At the end of the day, the pandemic hopefully ain't going to be here forever.
Right.
And we still got to eat. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to restaurants, so I'm upping my game on my cooking every day, so I could see the need for a baking supply store.
Right.
Wow. This is in addition to what you already had.
Yes, this is a complete separate building.
Wow.
Right. It's a complete separate building. It's about 7 minutes from the retail bakery. But yes, it's a completely separate building. I'm very spontaneous about the things, that I do, when I'm thinking of, I have the idea, we have the financial backing to do it. I don't want to be the what if, or I want to be, okay, at least I tried it, at least I did it. Not saying that we have disposable income like that, but if it's a realistic business, whereas though we really think that we can make profit from it, of course I have to have my partners, we have to both agree on it. And, and he was like, Sin, if you think it's going to make money, if it's going to be profitable, I really think Baltimore has a need for it. Let's do it. So we ended up opening up a supply store, because a lot of things that bakers buy, like some of the things that I buy, you have to buy in bulk.
Right.
And with a lot of these bakers that's baking at home, they might not have room, to place bulk items, to store, that kind of inventory in their homes and things like that. So we're kind of trying to make it a little bit more easier for them, to supply the things that they need, so that way they don't have to wait for shipping, to come from, a manufacturer or, go online to Amazon and, things like that. They have the actual brick and mortar store that they can go to and pick up their things immediately.
Well, I look at it like this, Cynthia, to be honest with you. Party City went out of business, so that created a need right there.
Right,
I didn't know Party City went out of business. Are you serious?
Really?
Yeah, they're still open around the corner from me. Are they about to go out of business, or some of their locations went out?
The one right here is
Year.
gone.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know like a lot of the other stores, J.C. Penney's, we went over there the other day to get some makeup from Sephora, and it was closed down.
That was gone.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I mean, this pandemic has helped some businesses, though. They really have helped some businesses thrive.
We interview folks that has helped, like you.
Like us. Our sales are almost triple to what they were before pandemic started. It's it's like now our problem is keeping up with the demand. That's our problem now.
Well, that's because you have food, like Carl said. You don't have to go into a restaurant and sit down to get what you are serving. You can stand in the line at the truck, or you can run into the store to get your cake and your shake.
Well,
and
Cynthia was doing curbside delivery.
I sure was.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't even have to go in the store to get the cake or the or the cupcakes.
Yeah. And curbside, we was only operating curbside for 4 hours a day. We was doing more in 4 hours than what we were doing in a 9 hour.
What do you mean? You mean people were calling in their orders, and you guys were doing that more than before the pandemic when you were coming into the store?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Because everybody's home.
Yeah, exactly. It's
hungry.
And hungry.
It's mind blowing.
Now, Cynthia, you're an accountant and lawyer. You talked to them about opening the baking supply store, right? You did all your research. Yeah. Were they on board with that?
Yes.
With you opening
because they know me. they know me very well. Like if we tell her no, she's gonna do it anyway. So,
right. Okay.
So just go ahead. It was just like, just go ahead.
Yeah. By the way, folks, go to cakesbycynthia.net to see what all of the hoopla is about. Okay, because I'm going to Baltimore very soon to see for myself.
That's right.
Yes,
yeah. Don't forget me when I get there.
Absolutely, we will not. No, we won't.
So you talked about your challenges of, going out of business 2 different times, having 2 business failures before seeing success. Have there been any other challenges that you've faced being a business owner?
You know what's hard with being a business owner, and I just cried about this Saturday, like literally cried real tears. People management, employees.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Carl, doesn't everybody say that every time? Every person that has been on the show says that, right, Carl?
That's right. Employees.
That's the
they can make or break you.
Yes, employees is the biggest challenge for me because you got to deal with the call outs. You got to deal with them following protocol, when they there. You got to deal with them. It's
hard to fire them if you have to. Yeah,
I wanted to fire everybody Saturday. Yeah, Saturday I wanted to fire everybody. I lied to you not. I wanted to fire everybody. I did. I just went in the bathroom and let it out and cried, and I was like, I can't fire everybody because I'm really screwed.
But I mean, that's every business owner's challenge is working with other people, managing people. Staff is a challenge.
That's the hardest.
One guy told me, he said, I want more for them than they want for themselves.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm always in here pushing my staff. What are you good at? You should start that business. You should do this. You should do that. And it's like, it falls on deaf ears. Like
deaf ears.
No, I don't want it. I'm comfortable.
Listen, Cynthia, we only have a minute and a half. Really quickly, what's your inspiration? What has been your biggest inspiration? And then give us your website one more time.
The kids. My children.
Yeah.
My children are my biggest inspiration because all of them work here. I have 4.
Okay.
That's
so you were thinking about firing them too, huh, Cynthia?
I fire them every day.
It has been wonderful talking to you. But go ahead.
Yes, the 5-year-old, he's already borrowed out of there. He can't come back.
Okay.
He can't come back because he want to come in there and he want to play around. But my 11-year-old, she does a phenomenal job. She's baking now. She's frosting cupcakes now. So it's like they're my biggest inspiration because it's for them.
And that's a legacy
There you go.
business. We talked about
That's right.
businesses.
Legacy business.
Yeah.
That's right.
Give us your
It's
website.
not
We got to get ready to go, Cynthia. Give us
It's
your website.
www.cakesbycynthia.net.
Okay.
Cynthia, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank y'all
And if
so
you're
much.
listening out there, everybody, go to the smallbusinessreport.biz. You know, if you want to be a sponsor, any of those things, we're looking forward to hearing from you, right, Carl?
That's right.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next week with more small businesses like Cynthia's to give you inspiration and motivation.
Yes. So thank you for
guys.
tuning in. You're welcome. Here on the Small Business Report on Sirius XM channel 141.
This has been Carl Brown and Sharon Morton giving you all the tools you need to succeed on the Small Business Report. Thank you for listening, and be sure to tune in next week at HUR Voices on Sirius XM channel 141. Please don't forget to like us on Facebook. And for more tips on starting, growing, and financing your business, visit us at thesmallbusinessreport.biz.